Pierre Berboob drove all the way from Langford to work on this. He'll spend 2 days and almost 10 hours painting this giant mug. He slowly and carefully fills in the rocks. He makes sure to shade some and lighten some. But while it may look like he knows what he's doing, Pierre has never painted before. This is his second attempt.
I was an electrician, I was in real estate, I was in the Air Forces, all kinds of jobs, but never painting.
It's something that you've created, so it's something to, not only do you get to take that memory home, but you get to take home the experience of, maybe stepping outside your comfort zone a little bit, or doing something that you don't often do.
Jana Malo opened Fired Up, Paint Your Own Ceramics, a couple of years ago and recently moved into this space on 4th Street.
I was 5 and I went to a birthday party and I fell in love with it. There was a studio just like this up the road from my elementary school, and I think eventually my mom kind of started using it as after-school care because I would just walk up there.
She painted ceramics until she moved to the island.
I moved to Victoria for university and was pretty sad to find out that there wasn't one in town. Victoria tends to close at about 6 o'clock every night, and especially as a young person in town, I noticed that there wasn't a lot to do. Here we go. What's that?
So she opened her own studio and invited people to start painting their own ceramics.
Well, the word ceramics actually comes from the word fusion of glass and clay. And so the pieces that they're painting on are actually clay, but the paint we use is like a liquid glass.
After you paint one of the 150 different pieces of pottery they have here, you leave it here to get glazed and fired up in this kiln. The pieces come out looking beautiful.
I would say that more often than not, I get a lot of people who come in and absolve themselves of the responsibility of being an artist. They say, I'm not an artist, I'm not artistically talented at all, and I feel like I'm out to prove them wrong, and more often than not we do. The one thing that I hear when people then come back and pick up their piece is, wow, that's so much better than I thought it was going to be.
And for some customers like Pierre, this becomes more than just painting.
I guess some form of therapy, and also something to do, something interesting to do and challenging. I like doing things that are fairly difficult, but also it requires a lot of detailed work.
The cost of painting the pottery is about $5 to $95 depending on the piece you want to paint. And at the end of the day, you too can say you're an artist and this is what you've painted, whether it's for yourself or a gift for loved ones. In Victoria, I'm Sucheta Singh.